Hi there, popping up on your feeds after a real long time, I know. But yeah, anyways, let's get straight to the topic. So, today I've decided to discuss with you a thing which I have been seeing very commonly for the last 4 years, and it has taken up a good pace. That freelancers are better than corporates, and there is this constant comparison that every freelancer makes with a corporate, and I just simply don't get the point of doing that. Let me know if you agree with my opinions or not, because I don't think that there is a comparison between a corporate person and a freelancer, because both of them have a completely different mindset and a lifestyle. Like, people talk about the sense of flexibility you get as a freelancer. You can make money from your home, you are your own boss, you got no one over your head, and you get all the perks while staying with your family. While all that is great, why don't we talk about the stuff that if a corporate person doesn't feel like working, they still wake up, they go to their office, they get the job done. As freelancers, most of the times when we don't feel like working, we don't work. Very few freelancers are disciplined, majority is still undisciplined, and they don't even know how they have to operate. And second thing is that even if a corporate person, even if he's not happy with his job, that's also a reality that most of the people, they are not happy. Like, there is a portion of people who are not satisfied with their job, and that's fine, but still they do that job because they know that on a certain date of next month they are going to get their salary for the work they have done. In our case, that is literally uncertain because it's not under your areas of operation. See, if you are earning 1 lakh per month and one of your high paying clients is paying you 75,000, and for some reason that is even not your fault, that client decides to not operate. Maybe he is facing a financial crisis, there is some situation in his life that he cannot operate like the way he used to before, and now he simply dropped you a text that we can't work anymore. You are, my friend, down by 75% in a month. You are now earning 25,000 per month. So why don't you talk about this uncertainty? And the reason you don't talk about this uncertainty is that if you tell people this reality, they will actually sit down and think about pursuing freelancing full time. Now, I'm not saying that this usually happens. Like, this happens, that's for sure, but there are few strategies that you can implement to avoid this risk and have clients in the pipeline. So even if one of your clients left, you are still making that amount of money. But not many people talk about it. All they talk about is this passive income stuff which you can do as a freelancer. And that's BS. Literally, that's bullshit. Because every earning freelancer, you ask them, and if even like a segment of freelancers says that this is a passive income thing, I don't think anybody will agree. Like, even do you agree that this is a passive income thing? Because I don't. You actively have to put in so many efforts in this, just like a regular thing. This is not something that just makes money for you while you're sitting or sleeping. You gotta work. And the other things that we ignore is that corporates have a social life. Now, I'm not saying freelancers don't have it, but you can't really compare the environment, the atmosphere of an office to freelancing while you are working from home, man. They got their colleagues, they share lunch together, they go out together, they can talk with each other in the breaks, they can literally do any activity which they feel like. The office organizes so many events. On every festival, there is something going on. They are surrounded by like minded people who are working with them. In our case, do you think we connect on a daily basis? I don't think. Like, most of us will not even talk in a month with each other. It would be more over text or something, and meetups are very rare in freelancing. Like, we cannot meet on a everyday basis. And on a psychological level, these things matters a lot. As a freelancer, if you are facing any trouble or you have any problem, you can just drop a text, you can get on a VC. But if as a corporate you are going through something, you talk about your peeps with it, and you get my point, right? That is a completely whole different level of experience, and I personally do not see any point of comparing corporates with freelancer, man. Both are completely different. And to the people who are marketing freelancing with the help of demeaning corporates, that you get so many perks and in freelancing and all that stuff, man, start talking about the dark side too. Because when a freelancer knows what they're getting into in real sense, not in the sense which these influencers have made, that it is all lavish and it's all fascinating. That's not the case. 90% are not able to make over 10K a month, and I've studied a lot of data on it too. I'll post it out in the coming days. Like there are almost like 1.5 million freelancers in India right now, but only a chunk of them is earning. That is the thing nobody talks about. And the other thing which no one talks about is that when you get a drawdown in freelancing, when you are down by 50 to 60% of your monthly revenue, the psychological impact it has, I can't just tell you that in words. And even if I tell you how you have to deal with it, you will not be able to deal with it. That's the hard reality people don't want you to know. Because even if I tell you what you have to do when you are in the drawdown phase, the psychological impact it will have, you the emotions you will be getting at that time, that will completely outweigh my advice. And that's something you get only from experience. And that's why majority of freelancers, after their first setback, they just go on the back foot and they go with the traditional careers. And that's fine. Not everybody is for freelancing. That's very normal. So don't, like, all I have to say in the end is that there is no comparison. If you compare yourself with your corporate colleague, you are not doing justice to both of you. Like there is no point in comparing yourself with the other person. It should be like what I did today and what I was the last month and what I was the last year. You should track your progress that way, and if you are seeing a steady growth, then you are in the right direction. But the day you start comparing yourself with the other people in other professions, man, you are going to make a big blunder in your mind, and sooner or later it will hamper your growth. That's for sure. So yeah, that's it for this not so quick video, but I hope that I made sense. And if you have any different opinions, so please feel free to let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear another perspective of this thing. Like even if somebody still think that freelancing is far better than corporates, so I'd like to know that stuff. And as you know, my thing is not telling the pros of freelancing, because that majority of us knows already know. There are a lot of people talking about the pros, so I'm here to discuss the cons and I'll continue doing that. So yeah, that's it for this quick one, and I'll see you guys the next time. Till then, take care and bye bye.